Look, if you're a real estate agent or a business owner that wants to generate more buyers and sellers coming to you, then this is the video that you need to watch. I'm going to walk you through step by step on how you can actually create a Facebook ad without having to have the stress of making any fancy copy, and how you can actually get ads that actually convert and know what to do, whether it's a photo, a video. I'm going to go through the whole thing in this video and it's going to be great. So without further ado, let's get into it. So if you're a real estate agent and you struggle with generating leads consistently, this is going to be for you, okay? If you want to send out for other realtors who are door knocking, mail dropping, or calling, even using referrals, then this is how you're actually going to separate yourself from the pack, okay? Now, as well as if you're also not having a full pipeline and having to sacrifice your day prospecting all the time and not spending your time on more valuable tasks such as negotiating deals and closing deals, okay? Now, if you also are struggling with getting high quality leads that waste your time, this is going to be for you, all right? Now, I just want to drive this point home, and I want to show you that you need to adapt with technological change in order to advance with your career in real estate, okay? It's actually going to work with you, not against you, no matter what age you are. Now, this is actually going to enable you to get 5 leads a day. Now, you don't need to be great with technology to do this, okay? You don't have to have 10 years of experience, okay? And you don't need to be a seasoned copywriter. It's as simple as that. Now, you may be wondering, well, Dante, how can I do this? Well, it's very simple. It's by using ChatGPT. Okay, so here I am. I'm on Facebook.com, if you see right here. All I'm going to do is go to the menu bar, go down to the pages, and then we can see all the business pages from here. Now, if you haven't created a business page, I highly recommend that you watch my video on building a business page for realtors, and you can click that video because I suggest that you do that because you can't actually go forward and create an ad before you do that. So watch that video and then come back. So here we are, and I've got a couple business pages. What I'm actually going to do is go to my personal one, which is right here, if you see, and I'm just going to switch to it. So I'm going to go to my personal account. Perfect. So if you see, I've got my personal account here. So what you want to do is actually go here and click Meta Business Suite and click this. Okay, so here we are on the actual homepage of the Meta Business Suite, and all you're going to do is actually choose what account you want. So I've actually just chosen my account up here. And next you want to go to all tools. Now if you see here, you've got a lot of different features here and a lot of different options you have. Where we want to go is just advertise, click on ads manager, and that's where we'll be creating the actual ads. Okay, so here we are, we're actually on the campaigns page. If you just go here, you can click that button and you will be presented with the advertisement. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to click on this green button here that says create. Okay, so just do that and click create. Okay, so here we are. So once we've actually clicked create, you're actually going to have your campaign goals. So the campaign is the first place where you're actually going to start the ad, and this is where it all comes together. So this is our goal. So we can choose to have some awareness. We can have traffic, so more people come into our website. We can have people messaging us. But more importantly, we want to click on leads. So leads is what we're going to choose now. All right, so you're going to be given 2 options. The first option is recommended settings, and the second option is going to be manual leads campaign. To make things easier for yourself, if this is actually your first time doing this, I would recommend you would go with the recommended settings, because manual settings is a little bit more difficult, more advanced, but Facebook is actually doing all the hard work for you, so just click recommend. Okay, so here's the start of your campaign. This is where it all really comes down. First thing we're going to want to do is just name the campaign. You want to name it something simple to remember, so we can just start with real estate, and we can do it by the day. So today is the 2nd of the 1st, 2024. So I'm just going to do that. Very simple. If you do have targeting, which we will get to very soon, then you can add it there so you can tell which one's which. But you're probably not going to have a lot of campaigns when you start, so you can just keep it simple. Now, next is going to be a category. So what you're going to choose is you're going to come down here and you're actually going to choose housing. Now, the reason we do this is because Facebook actually sets us in a category, and in order to get the best results, you do actually need to put housing. All right, and then next, I'm just going to choose my country. All right. So Facebook just has some advertising policies, all right, and you can review it here in the updates. Here we have A/B split testing. We don't need to do that. Next is Advantage campaign budget. That's when the budget will be distributed by Facebook depending on what performs best. But for now, I'm just going to click next, keeping it very simple. All right, perfect. So here we are in actually the ad set. So this is going to be the second stage here. You got your campaign, your ad set, and then you're going to have your ad creative. Now we're not up to that yet. What we are going to do, however, is go to the instant forms. All right, so what we want to do first is actually give this a name. For example, 2024. Okay, give it something small like that. Okay, so all I've done is just given the ad set a name. I've just called it lead form. I'm sure you can name it better or something easier to remember, but that's what I'm going to do. Now the reason for that is the actual conversion location. So this is also going to be your goal, or how people are actually going to interact with your ad. So are they going to be directed to your website? Are they going to get a message from you? Instant forms, Instagram, call your business, or an app. Now, for what we want to do for today, get more leads, buyers and sellers, you want to click on instant forms. Next, you're going to actually choose the Facebook business page. So I've got one here, John's Real Estate. We can choose that for now. So let's just John's Real Estate. Okay. Now, if you haven't already, click the view term. That way you can actually start using a lead form. All you have to do is click view terms, click accept, scroll down, and you should be good to go. Now, if you realize here on the right, we have here what's called the audience definition, or this is going to be the audience size. Now, this is very important because as you see, as we go down here, it's going to change a lot. Now, we want to really find our target market, and that's what I'm going to get into very soon. But for now, let's keep going. So you could have a goal of getting maximum number of leads, meaning you get a lot of leads, but they're not as qualified. Or we can get a maximum number of conversion leads, which is going to be a caveat because that means it's going to be a little bit more expensive. However, it's going to be high quality. So depending on your situation, if you just need something consistent, you want some leads coming in, I definitely recommend you do maximum number of leads. Now, getting into something very important, your daily budget. I'm sure you're wondering how much it's going to cost. What should my daily budget be? What should I start off with? Those are some great questions. What I would recommend is minimum at least $15, okay? Right? Minimum at least $15, maybe 10, okay? But you just need something to start off with, and 15 is a great budget, okay? On average, it's going to spend about $100 per week. However, it might spend $16 some day, $14 some day. So that's just something you can be aware of, all right? Now, if you see here, the audience definition is changing already, okay? And what I recommend is that you start the campaign for the following day. So I'm just going to put 9 tomorrow, and we're all set, okay? I'm not going to try budget scheduling. All right, I'm just going to exit that for now. However, if Facebook recommends something, then usually it's probably a good thing. But I'm just going to keep it very simple for the case of this video. All right, now we're getting to the exciting stuff. So if you do have a custom audience or you do have a website, you can actually upload people that interacted with your website. For most people starting this video, you probably won't, so you can't really do custom websites, but I will make a video on this. Next is going to be our location, okay? So if we go edit location, we're going to go into radius, and if you see, we're targeting all of Australia. Now, if you're in the US, if you're in Canada, if you're in any other place, you want to be very specific, all right? We're trying to find as most specific as we can, okay? So this is when we're going to actually try to be very specific. So I'm going to put city, all right? Very simple. Put my city there. All right. And see on the right, my market changed from 20 million to 2.1 million. All right. Very big difference. Now, next you also have your radius. So the people around your area that you want to work with. Okay. So I'm going to recommend that you put at least, okay, 60 just when you're starting. That way you have a big audience size. Alright. Or if you want, you can even be more specific and get closer. So you might just want to put 40 range. Alright, perfect. So it's actually telling us that we're going to reach around 400 to 1.3 thousand people, but our market size is going to be about 4 million to 4.5 people. Okay, 4.5 million people. Alright. So once you get that done, we're actually going to get into ChatGPT. So I'm going to go on my other screen. Okay, come over here. Alright, and you're going to ask, well, how is this even possible, right? And it's ChatGPT. So I've actually got here some prompts that you're going to put into ChatGPT. I promise it's not going to be confusing. I'm going to go into ChatGPT right now. Okay, so now I'm actually here on my doc, and what I'm going to do is I actually have a prompt here that'll help you find your target market. So if you work with certain people and you have an idea of their age, maybe their income status, where they live, okay, stuff like that, socioeconomic backgrounds, stuff like that, you need to know. If you don't know, that's completely fine. That's why I've made this. And what you can do is actually copy and paste this into ChatGPT. I'm going to leave the document in the description, so don't worry. And all I'm going to do is go to ChatGPT. Alright, so I've actually entered this prompt, and all it says is I need to generate leads for my real estate business, but I can't figure out my target market. Please give me a few target markets and highlight why you chose them. As you see, it's going to give you a prompt. Alright, so look, first time home buyers, so first home buyers, investors, retirees or downsizers, remote workers, okay, that's a big trend, fixer-uppers, and the list goes on, okay? So for this instance, I'm just going to choose first time buyers. However, if you want to get different results, because if everyone in this video does the exact same thing, you're going to get the same results. So if you want to be more specific, you can ask, make it for residential real estate only, okay? Real estate only. Growing families, luxury homes, okay? However, for this instance, I'm going to make it simple, and I'm just going to sign buyers, okay? So I'm going to copy and paste that in here. I'm going to go back to my document, and I've got a second prompt, and you're going to ask, please create a Facebook ad that targets first-time buyers and call out the audience. Let's go back, let's paste it, and here we go. So, are you ready to take the exciting leap into home ownership? Your dream home awaits you, alright? It's got some good ad copy, it doesn't even take me that long, it even has a call to action, and on top of this, it's even going to tell you what the ad should be. Use an eye-catching image of a happy couple or individual holding the keys in front of their new home. Targeting age 25 to 35. Specific location, interests, and the ad placements. It's giving you everything here. This is all you need, alright? So, what I'm actually going to do from now is I'm actually going to go back, and before we get onto Facebook, there's one more thing that we need to cover. So, we go here, I'm going to say, give me 5 examples of visuals to go along with Facebook. So, provide me literal dream outcome, funny meme, or curiosity-driven idea. Come back, scroll down, paste this in. Alright, perfect. So, here we've given, ChatGPT's actually given us 5 different ideas that we can choose from. So let's read some of them. A heartwarming image of young couples standing in front of their newly home purchase. Alright, it's even going to give us a caption. A metaphorical example can be every decision brings you closer. Alright, every decision brings you closer to home ownership. Alright, now to be honest, I could keep reading these, but they seem very bland, and to be quite honest with you, they don't seem like they would actually convert and actually be attracting to first home buyers. So what we're going to do first is we're going to start off with the targeting. So if you come here into Facebook, alright, go back, like it said, it told us to do the ages. Now, if you know that most people that are buying from you aren't going to be age of 25, which most people in real estate aren't, you're definitely going to put this in. All right, ages 25, and it says on ChatGPT 35 first-time buyers, which is correct. I'm going to make this a bit more broad though, because we don't know who's actually going to do this. All right, so that's why we're going to have very targeted offer. So we can do age 35. I'm just going to have 40 just to make this a bit more broad. Okay, and we're still going to see at least 1.6 million to 1.8 million people, and we're going to get about 3 to 17 leads a day. All right, ad placements, show me options. Okay, all right, we don't need to worry about this, so we're just going to do hide options. It's okay for now. Detailed targeting. Okay, so click edit. You can add some demographics. Okay, so here, targeting location, interest, first time buyers, first home buyer. Right, so you've got an interest there. Right, now if you see, the market's actually shrunk a lot, so I personally am not going to put any demographics to make this as broad and reach as many people as we can, because we need to figure out who actually wants to see our ad. Alright, so we're going to click next. Okay, so here we are. We're actually going to name the ad. So we're going to start with an ad name, ad set, #1, home. Alright, so we've connected our Facebook page and we're choosing that. The ad is set up, and next is we're actually going to add the media. So we add the media here, which is going to be image or a video. We can add the primary text, we can add the headline, and if you want, you can add a description. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to ChatGPT, okay, and we're going to use this description. Okay, copy this description. Okay, come back to Facebook, add this in the description. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to add this to the primary text, just like that. Add it to primary text. Okay, now what we can do is we can actually put in our headline. So if you see here, are you ready to take an exciting leap into home ownership? Right, that's calling out the audience. We're actually going to put that in the headline section. Okay. Okay, now we're going to put the call to action, and the best one we can choose is just learn more. Okay, add learn more, very simple. Next is actually going to be having the image or the media there. So what we're actually going to do is I'm going to go back to my document. Okay, trusty document. We're going to go into this link, and this is actually going to take us to our Facebook ad library. Now, if you want to know what a good ad looks like, what you should do, just replicate before you iterate. Now, no marketing, you want to be different, but this is going to be your first ad, okay? Okay, so here we actually have the ad library, okay? Now, in order, alright, so here we are, and this is the ad library. What we're going to do is go add category. Okay, so what we're going to do is click add category. Alright, so you should be on, okay, so you should be on the ad library. And once you are done, you're going to click on this thing called add categories. Okay, so once you're done, you should be on this page, and you're going to click this little tab here called add categories. Now you want to add your country first, and next you want to click add categories. Make sure you click all ads. Alright, next you're going to choose your industry. So we're just going to click real estate. Alright, you can even do real estate agent. Click enter. Okay, so here we are. If you see at the bottom, we've got a lot of different examples of Facebook ads for real estate agents. Now, what we want to do is we want to filter this, because not all of these are, created equally. So what we need to do is click filter. Alright, so here we go. Firstly, we're going to start off with language. Now, if your audience may not speak English, then 100% change it. But if you're in Australia, America, Canada, New Zealand, majority of you people are going to be doing English. Now, we want to click also all advertisers. We don't need to change that. We want to change all platforms to only Facebook, maybe Instagram, but we want it tailored more to Facebook, okay? Next, we're going to do all media types. We're going to click images for this case. Now, depending on what you want, what's easier for you, maybe you might have some videos, okay? I would just do an image. It's very simple, easy to replicate, okay? And the next most important thing is clicking the ad status, okay? You want to make sure it's active because that means that someone's running it and it's actually profitable for them and they're getting leads and more qualified sellers and buyers, all right? Now, enough about me ranting. The last thing you want to do is you actually want to click when this started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this a month before your current date or even 2 months to be extra sure and extra cautious. So I'm going to click the 1st of December, meaning that they've at least run it for a month. So it means that it's profitable. So click apply 5 filters. Now, if you see here, we've got a lot of less results than before, okay? And if you see here, these are going to be all the ads that have been running for over a month now and thing that you may be looking to do. Now, if you see here, this one was on the 26th of October, meaning that this ad is working a lot. They've been running this for at least 3 months now, 2-3 months now, okay? Right? This guy has been running this since October. That looks very nice. And this one seems to be working. So this was the 27th of September. That's very good. So what you want to do is you find this ad, you like it, let's go click on it and see details. Amazing. So all it is just price values, okay? How much they've gone up by, median values. That looks nice. Let's see if there's anyone similar to that. All right, let's get your financial year on track. What you want to do is you really want to collect a list of all of these ads, and then you want to choose what stands out the most and what people are doing. So this guy has here 30th of June. This means this ad is really working, and all it is I see the trend of just a photo of themselves, photo of themselves, photo of themselves, more photos of themselves, right? So make it personal. That solves the problem there. So what we need to do is you would upload a photo of yourself, maybe dressed up as a real estate agent, maybe a bit laid back, and have something like this, okay? And this works because it's been running for almost 4 months now, okay? So we're going to go back to Ads Manager. We're going to go to Add Media. And you're going to go Add Media, and you're actually going to choose a photo of yourself that's very similar to the ones that we've got here, okay? Right, very similar to the ones we have in the ads library, all right? Maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you say, oh, this isn't too good. Let's just click real estate, all right? Just for argument's sake, all right? Okay, so what we would do is actually come here to media, click add media, all right? And what you simply do is click this upload button. I'm going to upload a photo, okay? So I'm going to get a photo right now and upload it. Okay, so here we are. I've actually added my photo of myself, a nice professional looking photo, and all I've done is added media, and it's going to look like this, and we're going to select next. Alright, now it's going to give us some different versions, and we can choose which one we like, and we can actually optimize them for different placements, okay? Meaning that from different platforms. So what we're going to do is just click next. Alright, so here's what they're going to look like on different advertisements. So we have an image here, okay? We've got image template. Okay, so here we go. I've actually uploaded my media, all right? And as you can see, it's just loading at the moment. And we've got everything we need. We've got a headline, we've got a description. The last thing, which is probably the most important thing that we're going to do, is actually create a form, okay? Now, why is this important? Well, this is actually how we're going to qualify and generate higher quality prospects. Now, if you see here, it says create form. So we're going to click on create form here. All right, so what we have here is your form. So we can actually start by naming the form, real estate. Right, and we can optimize it to have more volume, okay? We can have high intent, all right? Or rich creative, all right? So basically the 3 different levels of what you want. So high intent may mean that they have to do some extra steps in order to get what you're offering, or to learn more. So we're just going to click more volume for now. We're going to put an intro, and I'm going to put the same photo as I did before. Okay. Alright, so that way it looks similar. So when they click on the ad, they're going to say in the ad, because they're going to say, okay, alright, this is what I need to do. Next is the headline, and it's going to how buying your first home aid. So maybe what you need first. Alright, what you need to know before buying your first home. You can have a description. Fill out this. Personally, you just want to make it something short like, you know, I'll personally help you make the right decision. Okay, so something very small, something easy to read. Okay, alright, so once we've done that, we're actually going to get into the most important part, which I know I said that before, but this really is the most important part. Now, this is going to be the questions. Okay, so here, when they first start, they're going to put in their contact information. I recommend that you add phone number, and you can put their full name or their normal name there. Doesn't matter what order, but just put full name, email, and phone number. Okay, so now you've collected their details and now a lead. Okay, and you're just going to enter a message for them to actually, you know, feel incentivized to do this. So please enter your information so I can personally recommend something like that. It doesn't have to be this, but it can be something similar. All right, scroll down. All right, now I'm going to come to here, add questions. So we're going to add a multiple choice. How? So you see here, it's changed. How much is your home budget? You do something like 500k plus, k plus, and then just do the same thing, 700k, and so on and so forth. Okay, you can also add short answers, meaning they have to type something in. Alright, for instance, what area. Okay, so basically you can add some more questions in there. You can add a multiple choice, a short answer, and you can actually really decide how you want to qualify them. I recommend you ask them their home budget, are they pre-approved, basic information like that. Next, you're going to have a privacy policy, which you probably will have from your website. So if you do have a privacy policy on your website, you can just upload it here, add the link and the link text, just to make sure that, you know, Facebook can make sure they can trust you with people putting in their information. And then there's a message for a lead. Simply say thank you, you're all set. Okay, and you can add something a bit more personalized, like you will receive an email, something like that, just to reassure them. Okay, and then we're just going to click create form. Now, I've already got an ad and I'm not going to run this ad, but all you would do is just click create form. Okay, just save as draft. Alright, so as you can see, I haven't actually uploaded the form yet, but that's because I'm not going to do this. But if you are, which you probably will be, uploading this ad and starting it, all you got to do is click publish. Okay, so now you should be set to start your first ever ad, and good luck. Okay, if you have any questions, please tell me. If you have any results, please share them in the comments below and tell me if this helped or not. Alright, all I ask is that you go in the description, you check out this document, and that you subscribe. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.